Hello and welcome to today's video. And today I have this very spring appropriate little mixed media piece for you. I will today be using some Neocolor IIs, some PanPastels and also some colored pencils. So this is truly a mixed media piece, and the paper I'm using today is, I believe, Canon's mixed media paper. It is very smooth, so it's kind of gonna give us very different end result, especially with these Neocolor IIs compared to my usual style of paper that I love to use, which is more of a textured paper. But as said, today we'll do something a bit different. So we're working on this very smooth paper and first preparing the first layer of color using Neocolor IIs. What I do here, and you see me doing a lot on my videos, is that I work on different layers, and as said, we'll start by building a first layer of colors. And that means that I'm just adding kind of color blocking different areas of this little piece. And the first layer will be, as you can see, very abstract, just having the kind of main color blocks in place. And then afterwards we can start building additional layers and adding more details. As you can see, when we are working on this very smooth paper, these crayons, when activated with water, they become very much like watercolor. They're very watercolor-like first layer of color, and we can't get much texture. Everything is blending together really nicely at this point, and that's kind of what we are trying to do at this stage as well. What I do also is that I let the paper dry completely between different layers, and sometimes I even use a heating tool so I can get kind of very dry first layer before starting to add additional layers. And this is of course very important so that we can then easily activate pigment on other layers as well. You can see me working throughout this piece very intuitively. I'm just adding a bit of color here and there, building the picture as we go. So this was kind of one of those very relaxed art sessions without too much planning ahead. All I knew is that I kind of wanted to create a true mixed media piece, mixing also Neocolor IIs with other mediums. This is not something you often see me doing on my channel. Usually I use Neocolor IIs on their own, and then in my mixed media pieces then I have other mediums, but I don't use Neocolor IIs that much in my mixed media work. And today I wanted to change that and give you something a bit different. So I hope that you enjoy this one. As I started to add some PanPastels or the layer of PanPastels to this little piece, something weird happened with my camera, and unfortunately it didn't film the beginning of this PanPastel layer, but basically you see me here do what I did with the first layer as well, that I just added the PanPastels to blur out a bit the kind of initial the first layers of the Neocolor II. So with this paper, the PanPastels, they create wonderful, very smooth finish, and that's why they were perfect for that kind of a blurry background, and also adding some more shadows and kind of variety of shades and colors to the little bunny. So that's what I did. I just added the PanPastels very briefly as a kind of blurring little layer there. And then I started working with colored pencils. What you can see me do here is my usual approach to color pencil work. So I mix loads of colors together, and by doing that I build these layers of colored pencils and also kind of give some details. But since we have the first layers and kind of smooth color blocking in place already, we can now focus on shadows and highlights and different textures and details, which of course makes also the colored pencil work much smoother and faster than it would be if I were building all the layers only with this medium. And this is what I love most about mixed media, is that we can really take the best out of each medium and make them work together in the best possible way. I hope that you've enjoyed this little sketching session with me. I know that this video was not as long as my usual videos are, or my videos usually are, but I just want to share with you this little drawing nevertheless, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing this mixed media process. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you enjoyed this style of video, please let me know in the comments, and I will make more mixed media videos here for my channel in the future as well. But as always, I really hope that this video inspires you to also create something, and I hope that you have a wonderful week filled with your own art creations and your own art journey. and I will see you very soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.